In a world where humanity stands on the brink of extinction, I never thought I'd be telling this story from the safety of our underground bunker. It's been 3 years since they came. Not just the zombies, but something far worse. I remember that morning like it was yesterday. The sun rose blood red over Seattle, and at first we thought it was just another wildfire season. How wrong we were! The ancient texts in my grandfather's library had warned us. But who believes in apocalyptic prophecies until they're staring you in the face? It started with the tremors, not earthquakes exactly, but something deeper, like the earth itself was waking up. Then came the fog, thick, greenish-gray, rolling in from the Pacific. Those caught in it, well, they changed, not instantly, like in those old zombie movies. It was slower, more horrifying. You'd watch as your friends, your family, gradually lost themselves, their eyes turning milky white, their skin taking on that sickly green hue. But the zombies, they were just the beginning. As civilization crumbled around us, they emerged. The old ones, ancient deities who'd been sleeping beneath the Earth's crust for millennia. Massive creatures that defied description. Some as tall as skyscrapers, others shifting and formless like living shadows. Our little group of survivors, we call ourselves the Last Stand. We've learned to survive in this new world. During the day, we deal with the zombie hordes, using everything from modified baseball bats to homemade explosives. At night, we hide from the old ones, praying they don't sense us in our reinforced shelters. Sarah, our resident historian, figured out that these deities were actually banished by ancient civilizations, sealed away through rituals that have been lost to time. The zombies, they're not just mindless creatures. They're connected to the old ones, like a vast neural network of puppet strings. We've had some close calls. Last month, we lost our previous safe house when one of those shadow beings, we call them void walkers, almost found us. Jake didn't make it. He sacrificed himself, drawing it away so the rest of us could escape. Sometimes I still hear his last transmission over the radio. Keep fighting, keep living. It's not over yet. But here's the thing about humanity. We're stubborn, we adapt. We've learned that the old ones have weaknesses. They can't stand certain frequencies of sound. The zombies can be temporarily stunned by ultraviolet light. It's not much, but it's something. We're gathering knowledge, building weapons, preparing for what might be humanity's last stand. There's a theory going around our bunker. Dr. Rodriguez, our resident scientist, believes these beings didn't just wake up randomly. Something woke them. Something wanted them to wake up. And if that's true, if there's some greater power at play, then maybe, just maybe, there's a way to end this. We've started finding ancient symbols carved into the foundations of old buildings. Symbols that predate known history. Some of them pulse with a strange light when the old ones are near. Maria, our youngest survivor, at just 16, she can sometimes read them, says they speak to her in her dreams. We thought she was losing it at first, but every prediction she's made has come true. Tomorrow, we're heading out to what's left of the Seattle Public Library. Maria says there's something there, something important. The biggest risk is crossing the city. The zombies are thick in urban areas, and worse, there's an old one we call the Spire that's made downtown its home. But if Maria's right, if there's even a chance we can find something to turn this fight around, you know what keeps us going? It's not just survival, Dot. It's the thought that somewhere out there, other groups like ours are fighting too. Sometimes, on clear nights, we pick up radio signals, snippets of conversations in different languages. We're not alone in this fight, so here we are, loading our weapons, checking our gear, preparing for another mission. The odds are against us. They always are. But as I look around at these faces, these brave souls who refuse to give up, I'm reminded of something my grandfather used to say. Humanity's greatest strength isn't in its weapons or its walls, but in its unwavering spirit. The sun's setting now, casting those familiar red shadows across our world. Tomorrow might be our last day, or it might be the day we find a way to take our world back. Either way, we're facing together, the last guardians of humanity, standing against forces that want to reclaim this world from us. This is our story, our last stand, and as long as we're breathing, we're not done fighting.